Hey, what's up, guys? I am back with another video. Hope everyone is doing well. This is going to be a general reading for Scorpio. So, Scorpio, I'm just going to apologize in advance for any background noise, okay? And shout out to my new subscribers. I appreciate you. Just want to let you know that. If you're new, welcome to Casual Tarot. Just remember, Scorpio, it's a big world, so it is general. And this is definitely not professional advice. You do what you want, Scorpio. I feel like some of you are hesitating on something. It's funny because I felt the same thing with Libra. It's very similar. Again, I apologize for the background noise. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can. But anyway, the thing is, I feel like some of you already took steps towards this goal, and it's like you're at the end point and you're like, should I go through that threshold? I mean, why not? You worked for it, right? I'm just saying. You're on the right path. Okay. Have a little more faith in yourself, a little more hope. You have the King of Wands. And reverse a little tilted there. Someone's very upset. Very upset. Careful. I'm saying that because I feel like someone may do something that out of anger, okay? Or say something out of anger. Try to cool off. I kind of feel like for some it's you. But then I feel like there's other people that are in the same position. Like they're very upset. They feel betrayed. So someone might have betrayed you and other people. Okay. A group of you or whatever. Okay. I just feel like it's not just you. You have the Three of Swords upright. You have the Nine of Wands upright. You have the King of Swords upright. Yeah, you guys need to be careful. I'm saying that because with these kings, I just feel like, yeah, they can be, hard to deal with when they're angry. Okay. I have the Hierophant sideways. Some people think that they are not wrong. Okay. Be careful of your company. We got one more. All right, so you have the Chariot upright. You have the Nine of Cups in reverse. You have the Devil in reverse. I actually saw this upright though when I started. Okay. You have the Six of Wands sideways, and you have the Five of Cups in reverse. The reason why I'm saying that is because I feel like, first of all, there's a lot of emotions. Okay. There's a lot of anger. There's a lot of resentment. There's a lot of battling that already happened and can possibly turn into more. And that's why I was bringing up the fact that this was also upright when I saw it. Okay. In the beginning, be careful because I feel like everyone is being led by their ego. And it can really, really go left. For some of you, it can be related to love. Okay. For others, it could just be people close to you, but there was definitely a betrayal, third party type of thing, whether it's love or family. Okay. That's why I said someone betrayed more than one person here. Okay. More than one person. And so everyone is pretty upset. Okay. Even though it has ended, even though it was exposed. Okay. There's a lot of healing that needs to be done. The Nine of Wands, look at him, or bandage up. Okay. I feel like everyone needs to cool off, even you. Even you. Okay. Some of you are trying. You really are. You really are. And I feel like you're like ready. You're in battle mode. I could tell you that right now, because that's what I'm sensing for this king. He's like making a plan to defend his kingdom. And that's kind of what I feel like you're doing. Okay. And in some way, I do feel like some of you need to do that. Because I just feel like some of this has not ended and then some of it has. Now, it could be what I said before. Sorry, I forget about the camera. It could be what I said before, that it's like some of it's over, but then it has potential to grow into something worse. So there may be people that have paused. Okay. Like right now, they're not doing anything, but I feel like there may be some that come back in and may start up again, whatever that situation is to you. Be careful, because I feel like there may be people that are going to bring other people in it, or bring the situation to another party and use something against you, is what I'm sensing. The thing is, whatever they're using against you is more of an idea. It's not the law. Okay. Even though they may present it as so. Okay. Because with this, I'm feeling like, okay, some things are not the same for everyone, because this can be about traditions, can be about religion, higher learning, okay, getting advice. And I feel like there may be some people getting advice from the wrong people that have the same, I guess, idea they have. So it's the same way of thinking. It's not going to match yours. Okay. It's almost like, how can I put it? Trying to think of a good way of putting it. Let's say someone like a sport team. I'm just trying to come up with the fastest way of putting it. And there's some situation where they go to other people that also like that same sport team. Okay. They are not going to agree with you. Why? Because, well, you like a different team. So it's like these people are going to like-minded people. So, and they think that what they're receiving is absolutely correct, but it's not. And the reason why I'm saying it's not, because it's more of an opinion. It's not the law, like I was saying before. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, even human laws are, just that, human laws. On a higher scale, it's not universal, all the time. So I just feel like there's people going to people that are going to agree with them because they think the same. So that is going to make them think they're even more right. So remember I was saying about that ego. So someone may be stroking someone's ego here. Okay. Saying that this is how it's supposed to be done. This is the only way. And that's not true. That's not true. Everyone does things differently. Just because you don't agree does not mean that it's wrong. Okay, I can like blue, you can like yellow. Am I wrong? You know what I'm saying? I'm not really saying you, because I feel like it's other people that are doing this, but maybe you're doing it too. But I kind of feel like it's more other people. Are we wrong? We're not wrong. It's our preference. Okay, but someone is using ideas and acting like it's the law. Even like honor. Okay. What I mean by that, they may be saying, well, you're not doing this. This is not honorable. But to who? To who, Scorpio? To who? You know what I'm saying? To who? Whose ideas are these? Is it theirs? I feel like they don't even really know. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're going to confirm things to people that aren't really, how can I put it? Are very set in their ways, aren't really opened to change, aren't really teachable. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, some of it just may be beyond your control because I don't feel like you can change certain people's minds. Okay. I don't care how many people they have backing them up because this can also represent a group, an organization, but it's sideways because there's something off there. Something off there. Okay. Even if some of the things they're saying makes sense, not everything makes sense. Okay. And it's not going to make sense to everyone because, like I said, it's more of preference, it's more of tradition, it's more of, you know, that's how they do things, but maybe that's not how Scorpio does things. Maybe that's not how I do things, you know, but they're not open to that, whoever that is. Okay. With the Chariot, I feel like, you know, just move on. Just move on. There are things that you want to do. I can sense that earlier. There are things that, like I said, you'll be surprised once you start making those moves. You're going to be surprised how things fall in your lap, how things start to connect, and even new people coming into your life, new opportunities. I feel like you're around a lot of people that are just not, they're not satisfied. And I don't feel like you can change their mind either. I do not feel like you can change their mind. And I also feel like they may have done things that are not changeable. You can be angry. Everyone involved can know that it's wrong, but for some reason, I feel like it can't be changed. So there may have been people that did things that are just beyond your control. It's something that you can't change. You know, I kind of feel like it's a blessing in disguise in a way for certain people and certain situations because things were exposed. I feel like some of you were being betrayed for a while. And had you not found out, it would be continually happening. So think about it. Would you rather know or have it continue behind your back? Because I feel like it was already going on for a while. And I feel like, yes, it hurts. It hurts like hell. Okay. It's in your mind. You think of it every day, some of you. You go over things. I should have saw this. I should have saw that. Oh, I can't believe they did this. I can't believe they did that. At the same time, you're being let go. You're being free. Okay. So that heartbreak is bringing you freedom. Even though it's hard to see that right now. Okay. For some of you, I feel like this may have been the last straw. You may have been betrayed multiple times throughout your life, and it's like someone did something recently that it was just enough. It was enough to make you want to truly start over. Because I do feel like some of you are looking at things differently. You're taking charge of your life like this King of Swords, okay? You're trying to make better decisions for yourself. You're trying to block the negativity, and it's great, but it's like there's certain things that you cannot get out of your mind because you're still in shock. It takes time to heal. Scorpio, maybe some of you know Libra because I keep feeling like I want to say Libra. Okay, maybe a Capricorn, Cancer. Doesn't have to be. Leo. Taurus. Sorry if you hear my phone. Okay. With the Six of Wands, I'm sensing you should be happy. Like I said, I know it hurts and it sucks and it don't feel good. But in time, I do feel like you will see that this needed to happen. Okay, so that you could be recognized for who you truly are and be, how can I put it? Hold on, someone keeps calling me. Okay. Be recognized for your worth. And also showing that you don't need these people. Okay. Now, I'm not saying cut everyone off and that you don't need anyone. I'm saying these people because for some reason, maybe you relied on them at some point, or they just like to throw things in your face or whatever. But I feel like some of the situations, it's like they may have helped you at some point, and so they feel like, I don't know, like you still need them, and I don't feel like you do. You're good on your own. Okay. You know, one thing that gets on my nerves. Yeah, I'm going to say this to you, Scorpio, because I've been sensing that in a few signs. It's like, just in general, too. It's like people do favors, they do things, and then they act like you owe them something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying don't say thank you, don't be appreciated. That's not what I'm talking about. I mean, they act like they have control. Like, you don't control me just because you did me a favor. That's what I'm talking about. I kind of feel like there's some of that in there. You know what I mean? It's not just your sign either. I feel like people always have a string attached. Like, why? There was another sign. I think it was Taurus. It's like, you should help people because it's the right thing to do. If you can help, you know what I'm saying? Not because you expect something or want to control them. And I feel like that just that's been going on a lot. I just been sensing that a lot, and it kind of gets on my nerves. Like, why? Why do you think that, because you do something, someone owes you their life, and like, oh, you got to do what I say? Because it's more of control. Like I said, it's not about appreciating or anything like that. I don't, it's more like they think that they can control because they did something. I feel like some of you are just hurt. On the grand scale thing, you guys know. You guys know that this way of thinking is not fair. It's not your fault. It's not balanced. You know what I'm saying? It's the heartbreak that is really getting to you, and the fact that you may have to deal with some of these people still. Okay. And also that it's so fresh. Okay. But I do feel like you're on your way to moving on, because I feel like some of you, maybe not everyone, but some of you, obviously not everyone, it's general, but some of you have planned out and made it your mission to work on yourself and heal from this. You may be a little cold and a little like, get out of my face, but I feel like in time that you will not be so strict. I'm going to say strict. Okay. You won't be so strict with your time, with your company, you know what I'm saying, or who wants to be in your life. I think you will loosen up a little. I just think you need time to heal. But one thing about healing, it's hard to heal when you're playing things over in your mind. And I do feel like that's what you're doing. You are trying to let go, but it's not easy. Okay. Give yourself some time, but try your best not to replay it, because I feel like you guys are replaying it. And when you replay it, you're getting more annoyed at it. You know what I'm saying? Getting more angry. And so it becomes like you're just opening up that wound again, when it's almost like it's healing a little, and then you're like, wait a minute, no, I gotta remind myself that that wound is there, and then you open it right back up just to make sure that you don't forget. You're not gonna forget. You're not gonna forget. Okay. Let it heal. Okay. So that you're able to move on. Okay. I do feel like some of you are starting something new. Maybe that's why I was sensing earlier that you're questioning too much. You're on the right path, because I feel like that has nothing to do with the betrayal or what's going on here. It's something that you want to change in your life, something that you want to do. It might have even been triggered by this, like where you're like, you know what? It's time for me to truly, make my future how I want it, because I'm never going to do this shit again. Okay. It could be something like that, but I feel like you guys are ready to go, go, go. Some of you may even be traveling, but there's something that you're hesitating on. And I feel like don't hesitate, because you will be successful and victorious at it. Okay. Don't hesitate, whatever you're thinking about, if it's positive, obviously. Okay. And whoever can relate. Your top card, I told you, new beginning. Okay. Maybe even a new connection coming in with this page. Be creative. Follow your dreams. Okay. Like I said, you will be very, very successful. And this is a victory card, right? Can be. And this can be triumph. Okay, don't hesitate. And I was seeing the star before too, so I feel like you're being guided. Just shine, Scorpio. Just shine. Okay, the world is waiting for you. Something that you don't see. Make that decision for yourself to expand. And sometimes we don't bring people with us, Scorpio. Okay, I feel like it's time to really choose who really fits in your life at the present time and in the future, because your life has changed and you have expectations. Okay, and they're good ones, they're positive ones that you should have. Okay, you are setting up boundaries. Okay, and that's okay. All right, just don't close yourself off. Please, please let go of that anger. Okay, I feel like that's really holding you back. It really is, from seeing this new beginning as freedom and a new opportunity. Okay, for you. I feel like some of you feel like, I've been through so much, I healed from so much, I let go of so much, and yet here comes people doing the same thing. And what I mean by the same thing is the lying, the betrayal, stuff like that, hurting you. You can't control other people, Scorpio. All you can do is try your best to protect yourself. Okay, and not tolerate certain things. Don't open that door. That's part of protecting yourself. Okay, because that's what I sense also with that King of Swords. Like you're on, you're ready to make a plan that will help you in the future not be vulnerable, not be hurt, not be on guard so much. Okay, where you're always looking over your shoulder. I don't know why I have Libra on my mind still. Okay, maybe someone's cross-watching here. I don't know. I know Libra's right before Scorpio, but I did that sign a while ago, and that's not why it's on my mind. Okay, I feel like there's a Libra connected to this. Either that or cross watching. Like I said, it could be, other connections, but I'm really sensing that Libra for some reason. I told you have nothing to worry about. I had a feeling you guys are worried. You got a lot on your mind. You notice it's 2-9, so there's definitely an ending to this chapter. Okay. Be more optimistic. Yeah. Move on. Get it out of your mind. See, you're going off to calmer water, and that's where you're going. But because it's in your mind, it's like you're stuck in that current. Okay. And as I said before, maybe some of you are traveling. It's weird. I feel like some of you are traveling over water. And some are traveling air, okay? Or maybe both. Maybe you're taking an airplane and a boat. I don't know. Or maybe, like I said, one or the other. But for some reason, I feel like you're traveling over water. It could be that the airplane's going over water. I have no idea. I don't know why I'm sensing that, but I do feel that. Okay, so if it's a vacation, enjoy yourself, whatever it is. I feel like, maybe some of you are going on vacation or just going somewhere. I feel like, because I keep sensing that you should take a little time for yourself to clear your mind. Like it's the perfect time to do it. Okay. So even if you're going to accomplish something or going for work or whatever, take a few minutes for yourself and just I don't know, go for a walk for 10 minutes or something and enjoy yourself. All right. Let me get one more message. I feel like that will help you heal options. I'm like, I took too long with Scorpio, and then look, a bunch of cards come out. I'll go do them quickly. Storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. I told you there's endings here with these nines, okay? Nostalgia. Focus on the here and now, including if you're going away, okay? Take that opportunity to take some time for yourself, but focus on the here and now. Like I said, some of you are replaying what has happened. And like I said, for some of you, this may have been just one thing that triggered you to even think about other things that you've been through that you already let go of. Villain, you can always rewrite the story. Yes, you can. Okay. It's your story to write, Scorpio. Okay. Yes, you've been betrayed, but you know, you're at a new place. And remember that some of the things, it's not, how could I put it? Well, I'm going to go back to what I was saying before. It's like you can't control the way people think. You know, their way of thinking is just off. You know what I'm saying? In certain situations. I'm not saying every situation. And I feel like they're, you know, they may even be trying to convince you and other people how wrong you are. But I feel like this is your life. You make it how you want. And there's a fine line between right and wrong and, you know, like I said, opinions. You know what I'm saying? And the way that we look at things homeward. Take yourself out on a date. Oh, that's funny. Take yourself out on a date, Scorpio. Okay, like I said, I feel like some of you are traveling. If you're not, so what? Still take yourself out on a date. Even if that's in your bathroom, what I mean by that, even though that's a bubble bath. Or just reading a book, whatever you like to do, just take time for you. But I feel like a lot of you should be more outside like she is. Well, she's not really outside. She's looking outside. Step out. That's what I feel like. I keep sensing go for a walk, be with nature. Okay, just take it all in. I feel like you would feel good. Sword, make the change. Make the change for you, whoever you care about that's coming along with you in this new chapter. Like I said, it's beautiful. It's a perfect time to do so. And I kind of feel like it's what you want anyway. It's what you want, you know? So maybe that's, you know, connected to the hesitation I was sensing earlier. That is your message, Scorpio. I hope it helps in some way. And good luck. Remember, go out. The world is waiting for you. Make that change. Okay. World is his oyster. Okay. Good luck.